my thoughts on this weekend's big fight involving Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Now, obviously, there's a lot of criticism with this fight because Mike Tyson is 58 years old. Jake Paul, he's faced criticism for not fighting a real fighter. He's obviously a very talented, young man who's dedicating himself to the sport. He's decent. He's got decent skills. He's obviously tough. People are saying that, he shouldn't be fighting Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson is, of course, a super legend in the sport, iconic destroyer, one of the most intimidating, ferocious fighters in history, greatest pressure fighter in history, one of the greatest punchers in history. There's so many things that Mike Tyson is known for. And of course, his prime was in the 80s. He's 58 years old. He peaked very young as a fighter, and the way his professional career ended wasn't the best. He's dealt with a whole lot of personal issues. Everyone pretty much loves Mike Tyson, and everyone is against Jake Paul. And the age discrepancy as well only makes, Jake Paul a bigger villain in this fight. But in saying all of that, all of the criticism that this fight's getting, everyone, I believe, is still going to watch it. It's for free. It's on Netflix. It's two mega stars. Jake Paul is obviously a new sensation in boxing, in entertainment. Massive star Jake Paul. He's got skills. Obviously, I think that, people want to see him test himself against real fighters. People want to see him against KSI. There's definitely big fights for Jake Paul that's out there. Mike Tyson is a guy who's 58. We've never seen a guy, I don't think, in history that's performed at that age in boxing. So a lot of people are concerned for Mike Tyson. My prediction for this fight, I actually think that Mike Tyson is an anomaly physically and mentally. I think that even at this age, he's very durable as a fighter. I don't think he's going to get knocked out. I don't think that Jake Paul I don't think he's got the killer instinct. He has a hard single punch, he's a hard single puncher, but he doesn't really throw combinations. Mike Tyson's a guy, even at his young age, I think he's stable enough and he's solid in his frame to take a single punch. So I don't think Jake Paul is going to stop him. I think it's going to be very similar to the Roy Jones-Mike Tyson fight, as in it's not going to be totally action-packed. Mike Tyson, I think he's going to be very active in the first round. Not like he used to be, but active for a 58-year-old. He's going to throw punches. He might even hurt Jake to the body in the first 2 rounds. I don't think he's going to really clock Jake in the chin, in the face. If he does, he could drop Jake Paul. I don't think he'll stop him because Jake Paul's definitely going to use his legs in this fight. And I don't think that Mike Tyson at 58 years old is going to move around the ring like his old self. So I think that Mike Tyson, at his best, possibly could win the first 2 rounds, pressing the attack, going to the body. I don't think he's going to be very active. Mike Tyson's a guy who's always at his best throwing combinations. When he was a younger fighter, he threw a lot of combinations. Like I said, one of the best punchers in history. But I think he's going to throw single shots in this fight. 1-2s in the first couple of rounds, but after that, I think he's definitely going to fade. Jake Paul, I think that he'll edge a decision. I think that Tyson will look good in this fight, actually. I don't think he'll be embarrassed. I don't think Jake Paul will hurt him. And I think that both fighters will walk out the ring happy. I don't think that Jake Paul really is going to go for the kill. I don't think he can really go for the kill. I don't think he's that type of fighter. He has power against lighter guys, but I don't know if he has a power to really turn someone's lights out. He fought a guy, Nate Diaz, and I wasn't really impressed with Jake Paul's power against a lighter guy in Diaz. He knocked out some guys, Woodley, and, some other guys much lighter than him. Even though I think Tyson's 58, I think he's abnormally strong. So yeah, I think the fight will go the distance. Jake Paul is going to edge a decision. And there it is. There's my quick prediction for the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight.